Hello, my name's Dr. Rick Sheff, and I care a lot about science. What we think is that science is the way we understand what is true about the world. That to know something scientifically somehow has what we could call preferential truth status compared to any other way of knowing something about the world. The question is why, and philosophers have wrestled with this for centuries, and they have not come up with a convincing answer. So a man named Thomas Kuhn said, instead of trying to do philosophy of science by hypothesizing what scientists do, let's look at what they actually do. And he wrote a book called The Structure of Scientific Revolutions. He gave us the term paradigm as we think of it now. And he said, isn't that fascinating? When we study the history of science, what scientists actually do when they are conducting science, it turns out to be two very different types of activities. One he calls normal science. When scientists are doing normal science, there is a dominant paradigm in a particular field. And everyone working in that field buys into the paradigm and works within the paradigm. So you make predictions based on the paradigm, you test it and it confirms the paradigm, or it causes you to shift the paradigm. But what happens if we begin to find what we could call data points that don't fit the dominant paradigm? Well, based on how we're wired, we don't see that as data initially. It's an anomaly, it's a coincidence, it's a measurement problem, it's not data. But what happens if enough data points accumulate over time? Good science says when data and theory don't agree, the data wins. So that triggers a time in science that Kuhn calls revolutionary science. This is when the act of being a scientist, the work of performing science, is casting about for a new theory, a new paradigm, a paradigm that explains the new data and the old data. The old model, it began with the Newtonian paradigm, even Einstein's paradigm, relativity and quantum mechanics, are not up to explaining the data points we are finding today, the anomalous data points. We can see on the horizon early examples, models, theories being proposed for this new paradigm. The coming new paradigm will soon be here, and this is a very exciting time. The paradigm that integrates science and spirituality. This is what we will find to be the truth.